Okay, sex is just blood engorging an area and producing heat. So the heat is the blood, like the body is the glow from off of the blood. Just like when you put a blanket on, the blanket is not warm. It's the heat of the body that the blanket is trapping and keeping in an area. It's just the blood. The blood is keeping the warmth. It's because it's the light. It's the true light, or it's a better representation of the light in physical form. So things that house light. Let's look at the body itself. The body's born naked, right? So that is our natural state of being born naked. So where can we live on this plane of existence where we can live naked year round? Places where you can be warm. Places that are warm year round is where the body can naturally live naked year round. So that's equilibrium, that's balance, that's void. In that state, because the netter is nature, neither, to be male and female, to be void is the natural, that's the natural state. So in that state, which is equilibrium, you are what, near the equator. Equilibrium, equator, that's where warmth is. That's where it's the warmest, where we have the best shot of living naked year round. Unless you're on some Iceman stuff and you're a breatharian and you're just transmuting the cold into heat and you're on that stage of evolution, then so be it. But as far as the people that are experiencing the herd mentality and just being humans, let's delve into this. So you're born naked, and if you're somewhere that is warm, where it can keep you naked all the time, it's gonna be somewhere that's hot, right? Somewhere where there's a lot more sunlight. So that means, what body is best or suited for an abundance of sunlight? A body with more color, a body with more darkness, because the sun is black. Or you could say the sun is void, and then it births the darkness, ultraviolet, and then from where we are, from that distance or from that projection, we're getting the appearance of being light, but we get darker in the sun. So you retain more heat if you're darker. If you cleanse the body and you're fruitarian and you're raw or whatever, going towards breatharianism, you're going to continue. You're going to be breathing in sunlight, retaining more heat, retaining the melanin, the energy that is you. You're going to be rebuilding, remembering. So when it comes to sex, you're experiencing heat. You're playing with the fire. You're playing, and that's the heat from the vagina and the heat from the penis itself, from the blood going to that area. So that's why you get this stigma of black being better, because the more melanin, the more heat you can retain, the more warmth, because melanin is warmth. So if you can tolerate more warmth, then you can have better sex, because you don't pop as easy, because it's just heat. If you're not breathing correctly, because you're balancing the heat with the air. So that's the balance of, like, the fire needs the air. I can't burn unless you're there. So you need not oxygen. You need the air. So you need the air to counter the heat, to stay balanced. But if you already are heavily melanated, your transmutation process is so much stronger, in a sense. Your lungs are converting the air at a different rate. Everything, your heartbeat is at a different rate. The vibration is at a different rate. This is apparent in every way. So you are holding heat at a different way. So if you don't prematurely ejaculate and your erection is full, so you get this, stigma that black is better, because it's always gonna be that way, because it's about heat, being able to retain the heat. And then the people that they get connected to their tether of the source, they get back connected to the darkness in which they stem from. They will the way to do it is to control their breathing, get back into breathing, so that they can retain more heat. Then they can have better sex, and then because everything is sexual. So then that's the foundation of the physical life, is sex. So everything is spawned from there, and the warmth. So it's about being able to retain warmth more than anything, and that's what good sex is, and that's what we're calling good sex. Is being able to withstand that heat, withstand the fire, because you're so balanced in fire and air, earth and water. Everything is so balanced that there's the pressure. It's like there is no pressure, because that, I mean, everything, life is pressure itself. And then, as you have changing the pressure, moving the blood from your brain to the lower organs, to the sex organs, and then you have sex with someone who's doing the same. Then if you choke the person, you're cutting off the air, it heats up at the root, and then most people just pop. So like, it's just how much do you rape yourself? The more you rape yourself, the less warmth you will have. It's just like, if you chase love, the less your love will be present. It's just, and that's why we got people living the life they do and then vacationing in warm areas. It's chasing warmth in another way. But let me digress. I'm just saying that's really what it is. It's really just, how much do you rape yourself, and de-evolution and evolution. Where are you in that stage, and which way you going? Either way, you're going back to the source, however you look at it. So it's not like a positive or negative thing. It's both. It's neither.